Hey everybody, Philip Schnetzky here. In this video I'll be sharing my dirty little secret with you guys. The Dirty Little Secret Deluxe by Catalinbread is a Marshall Plexi amp-in-a-box powerhouse. It's an updated and tweaked version of Catalinbread's original Dirty Little Secret. It allows you to choose between super bass and super lead modes. It features a phase inverter, power amp simulation and output transformer. The presence knob is also now on the front panel next to a 3-band EQ, a preamp and a master volume knob. Next to your bypass foot switch you also have a boost foot switch, which is simulating a single preamp tube, and you can run this boost circuit either before or after the Dirty Little Secret Deluxe. You can adjust this with a internal switch, and also internally there's a tightness knob which lets you attenuate the bass frequencies. Next to the input and output jacks you also have a line output jack which gives you plus 10 dB of output, and you can run both outputs simultaneously, so you can use the pedal as a splitting device. You can for instance run into your amp and into your DAW. There's also other scenarios possible for the line output, which I will show you in this demo, but because of this splitting feature, the pedal has a buffered bypass. It also runs on standard 9V DC. Let's check it out. Okay, because of all its features, you can use the Dirty Little Secret Deluxe in numerous ways. The most obvious way is probably to run it in front of your amp, which is what I'm gonna do first. Later on, I'm gonna show you how the pedal sounds if you are running it into a cabinet simulation, so I will be treating it as a standalone amp in a box basically. You could also use the line out and split into two different sources, which is, I'm not gonna do that for this video. I think it would be way too long. However, tele into my Rev D20 sounds like this. And here comes the Dirty Little Secret Deluxe with my favorite settings. So I wanted to show you guys right away the cleanup with these settings, which I think is beautiful. In general, the pedal has a beautiful cleanup. I'm just gonna say it right away. So I really love to use my volume knob, you know, go for a high saturated sound such as this one, and use my volume knob. I have to say that I did adjust the tightness switch internally just to make the pedal, you know, fit better into my setup here. So it's very easy to do. You don't even need a screwdriver. You can just, you know, turn the knob and you're fine. Find a setting that works for you. So this was the super lead side. Without changing any knobs, let's go to the super bass side. So the super bass side is a bit warmer. It has less gain, less output. So let's go to 12 o'clock with all the knobs. So especially on the super bass side, you know, I like to cut some bass, which gets me here. I also like to go to about 9 o'clock on the presence knob. And on this, with the super bass side, I would probably go for more treble and more mids. Which already sounds killer, still very warm, clean up. So you can tell it gets very clean. With the preamp knob here, I would probably give it more gain. And let's see what we have then. So this gets you this sound, killer rhythm sound in my opinion, you know, not too bright. It would probably sit great underneath the singer. Okay, the super lead side has more gain, more output. If you want to go for cleaner sounds here, let's see what we have. I went down on the mids a little bit. The super lead side has a more pronounced mid range, and you know the telly also, so it might work. So also killer sounds with the preamp knob, little lower. It's also killer to actually crank it. Let's see what we get there. So I went down slightly on my volume knob. Here's full. So beautiful cleanup, you know, it gets fuzzy, it gets broken, dirty. It sounds like a cranked amp actually. Killer in my opinion. And super bass side. Killer as well, warmer. I prefer the super lead side. It gives you, it's a bit easier to play. It gives you a bit more sustain. What I also did internally, I changed the order. So the pedal comes shipped with the boost in front of the Dirty Little Secret Deluxe circuit, so that way you boost into the pedal. This gives you more gain. I had the feeling the pedal has enough gain already, but what I like to do is I like to use the pedal to push my amp even more. So now I have Dirty Little Secret Deluxe and afterwards the boost, giving me more output, pushing my Ref D20 even more. Let's check out how this sounds. So here's the pedal on the super lead side. And engaging a boost gives me this. Without. And with. So the boost, besides giving you more output that way, it also thickens your sound a little bit, which is beautiful. Killer stuff in my opinion, beautiful cleanups, really fun, broken sounds, you know, dirty sounds. It's my dirty little secret. Okay, so what I did now, I used the line out of the pedal, which gives me plus 10 dB of output, and I plugged into my ref's effects loop return. By doing so, I'm bypassing the preamp of the Ref D20, and I'm gonna use the Dirty Little Secret Deluxe first as a replacement for this preamp. So the telly into the power amp of the Ref D20, since the preamp is bypassed, sounds like this. And here's the Dirty Little Secret Deluxe, DLSD, Dirty Little Secret Deluxe, into the power amp of the Ref D20. So I'm treating it as a preamp. With some boost. This is how it sounds. What I can also do, if I press this button here, I'm also bypassing the power amp of the Ref. So the only thing you are hearing is now the cabinet simulation, the 2 notes, torpedo, software and hardware, which is embedded in the amp, which without the pedal sounds like this. So this is basically the guitar into a cabinet, if you want to. You know, if I go to standby on the amp, there's still signal because, you know, the standby switch doesn't do anything since the pre and power amp are bypassed. So guitar into a cabinet, which is a Ref 1x12 cabinet, which I'm always using with a ET90 speaker. And here comes the pedal then, basically, you know, replacing the entire amp into the 2 notes torpedo capstan. With some boost. I really love this feature and I really love how it sounds actually. You know, the pedal has a warm character, and actually running it directly into a cabinet simulation is what what really suits the pedal in my humble opinion. Yeah, I still love the settings. So quite a lot of preamp there, you know, and using my guitar's volume for some cleaner sounds. Killer stuff in my opinion. I do think this is a powerhouse of a pedal. It's actually a amp in a box, and you could see that you can use it as a standalone amp. The plus 10 dB of output is very handy, and it gives you more headroom as well. I love the specific mid-range that Catalinbread got right. It's very Marshall-esque, which is what the pedal is trying to recreate. I love the cleanup specifically. I love the fact that you can, you know, crank up the preamp and then use your guitar's volume to find cleaner sounds, killer stuff. Very inspiring and very powerful, as I said already. So killer stuff by Catalinbread. Thanks for checking out this demo, guys. Please leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out a lot, and I hope to see you for the next one. Ciao!